you're paid well as you should have been to moving to center that historically isn't paid the same on the market?
No. Right now, I'm just focused on the season going forward. Just being able to perform for the team, and just getting our line right, offense right, and so we can be better this year than we was last year.
Have they given you any assurances that they will take care of you at some point financially?
Right now, I'm not even thinking about that. It's more so just what I can do to help the team, and just being present. You know what I'm saying? Getting good with the offensive line, building chemistry with the quarterbacks and the offensive line.
But you were thinking about that at one time.
Oh yeah, for sure,
right?
yeah.
Is that part of why you stayed away?
Nah, honestly, I'm having changes in my family right now, so I want to spend more time with them. And so happened that came up, and so it was just like, it was better for me to spend time with my family this offseason.
So when you did think about the financial part of it in the offseason, did Bilbo talk to these guys at all, and did he get any? I know he talked to them, but did he get any? Did he get any feel for how it might shake out, like at all?
I mean, they had a conversation, and obviously the conversation was going on for a long period of time. But right now, it's just, where we at right now, focusing on being the best player I can be. Been playing this game for 20-some years, 7 years in the league. I'm very confident in my ability and what I can do. So the financial side, I know that's going to come. Right now, it's just how can we build chemistry within the O-line to get better, and as an offense.
One last question on the financial side. Do you expect any changes to your contract before this season or at some point?
Nah, I don't. Like I said, right now, it's just being the best player I can be, being the best teammate. But like I say, man, I know what I'm going to do this season. I know I'm confident in my ability, very confident. So just going out there, just playing ball, keep doing what I've been doing, and they're going to take care of itself.
As far as the football side goes, what's it like going back to center? Is it just like riding a bike again, knocking the rust off? Or it's been a while, but you've done it at a high level.
Yeah, it's definitely some rust that have to be knocked off. I'm about to get the ins and outs of things, but I mean, I had played it in college, got drafted here as a center, so it's not going to be anything different. I played it last year, played it a couple games, earlier in my career, so it's not going to be nothing crazy, and I feel like I'll be a great center in this league.
What does that do for you, though, when you actually are repping it, every day, every practice? Because, I mean, you did really well with it in spot situations to actually be, doing it day in and day out now.
Just building that chemistry, get my technique right. I feel like when I was doing it, spot, like just before the game or, during the game or like a couple days, before the game, now I can get those reps and I can really freshen up on my technique. And just doing the situations and stuff like that and what positions I need to be in. So I think it's going to help me out a lot, getting back into the count slowly and just getting those reps.
What did happen with the back? Was that just something that came up in the offseason?
Oh, well, yeah, I was lifting weights and, hurt it, and I wanted to just be careful. I didn't want to rush myself back. Even in mandatory minicamp, I had did it early on in OTAs, but, early on in the offseason. But it was something I didn't want to rush, I just wanted to let it heal, get the proper treatment and stuff like that so I can come back full speed.
How did it feel practicing today?
It felt good.
The playoff game in Philly, how bad was that sting?
It was real bad. I couldn't like lift my shoulder up, felt it going throughout my neck and stuff like that. So they made a good decision, just to let me chill just in case anything else. So it won't be hard, it wouldn't be like tougher to come back from than what it was. So, but it was bad though.
I saw your teammates helping you get your jersey off after the game.
Yeah, it was hard to like, my whole arm was like numb. It was hard to lift it up.
How long do you think it would have been before if you had another game?
I definitely would have tried to play, honestly. But I can't tell you. You feel me? But it was hurt. It was hurting for like a week or two after the game.
And then when you got back home, did they talk to you right away about center?
There was a conversation we had. I had met with the gym. It was a conversation that we had. They asked me, did I want to move? I was like, yeah, I'll move. And we had an out before.
You understood why?
Huh?
You understood why?
Understood why what?
Why they wanted to move you to center.
Yeah, I understood. Like, I did say later in my career I did want to move. And they asked me, and I was like, yeah. And then they gave me some time to think on it. And I talked to him again, and I told him I'll do it.
Was that in your exit meeting before you left town?
Yeah.
Why did you want to move? Why were you because you I wanted to move later in my career. Why is that?
Because I know we got a lot of guys that obviously we had a first rounder, trying to find a position for him to play. Then just better in the O-line. Trying to see what they're gonna bring Josh back. They didn't bring him back, and after that they called me and they asked me, to confirm it, and I said yeah.
So you've been a two-time Pro Bowler at left guard. What do you think you can be at center?
I feel like the sky's the limit, honestly. I can be an All-Pro, Pro Bowl, same guy. Probably even better, honestly. But we're just going to see.
Marshawn Lloyd was telling us when he got back to practice, it was just nice to be tired again, nice to be back out there. You said it felt good to be back out there. What was your favorite part about being out there with the guys?
Really just being out there with the guys was my favorite part. Having the pads on, obviously this is my first day, so we ramping it up. But just being out there, just being able to have fun, smile with them, go through the plays and stuff like that. But it feels good to play football, so I enjoy it.
How different do you expect this camp to be now that you are back in Jordan, getting the process with the center staff exchange now? It's obviously things involved at your position that you didn't have to do at left guard.
Yeah, I've been here 7 years running the same, most of the same plays and stuff like that. Obviously, we got more plays now, but and last year I was kind of a guy. If Josh, if we was a away game and calls need to be made, I was that guy that made the calls for Josh or do this and do that. So I don't think it's going to be – only thing that's probably going to be different is me snapping the ball and blocking somebody. But I did that before as well.
When you were given your time to think about the position change this spring, what was that process like for you? What kind of things did you consider and think about?
Honestly, when he asked me the first time and I was like, let me think on it. I thought about it for a little while and he called again and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But I don't really just take – I just let just go with life, let it flow, honestly. But I don't feel like I just thought about it a lot. It was just more. He called, asked, I was like, yeah, I'll do it, and go from there.
So just to clarify, what was you eventually wanting to move to center? Something you had mentioned in past years, or you only mentioned it at this exit meeting when they brought it up?
I had mentioned it, I think last year.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Going back to the stinger, what happened on that play?
I pulled and. His helmet hit my shoulder, and it just went numb. Yeah.
That was like the fourth play of the game or something like that. What I can't imagine what it was like going off in a playoff game.
Yeah,
going through your mind?
I went in the tent trying to see was I gonna be cool, was I gonna be all right. Obviously the trainer was like, they don't think so, and they were like, just they gave me a little bit to see what it's gonna wear off. It didn't wear off, and they called it.
How many good years do you think you got left? And I ask that because you're going to turn 30, and this franchise obviously doesn't have a whole lot of 30-years. How many more years do you think you got to play your level of football?
I'm going on 7 right now, so probably like 5, about 5, 6 more.
Has the organization expressed any about the age thing? Have they mentioned it at all to you that they care that's a potential roadblock at all?
No, they didn't. Right now I'm just focused on, like I said, if I want to play, I feel like I'm the type of guy, if I want to play on 34, 35, I can do that. But right now I'm just focusing on, the position at hand and the year that's coming up.
What was your agent's reaction when you were moving to center? What did you think?
That don't even matter, to be honest. But I told him after a while, but he was cool with it. It's my decision, so.
There's a financial component to moving to center. You're probably aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Does it matter at all that tackles make more than guards and guards make more than centers?
No, it don't, honestly. I'm blessed. Was able to come in the league, make a lot of money. I feel like I still got a lot of more years ahead of me. I feel like the financial part is gonna work itself out just by my play.
In theory, sliding you to center, bringing in Banks, that is a move to make this line better. Do you see the vision there, and do you feel like this will be a better line with collective 5 up front?
Yeah, I definitely feel like we got, obviously being here with the other, 4 guys? Well, 3 guys, and then bringing Banks in, the type of player he is, Marlon in the run game, good in pass protection, it definitely helped us out.
Your only game at center last year, was that the Lions game?
Yeah.
Are you happy, hopefully, to not have games that are that weather miserable?
Yeah, it was last year, the Lions game, it was a tough one. I should have prepared better, honestly, by snapping the ball in practice, like with the ball wet. But No, now we got those opportunities. Now me knowing that I'm gonna play center, if I feel like if they ever come up, I'll definitely be prepared.
Have you taken snaps this offseason at all on the side with Jordan? Have you had a snap exchange with him yet?
No, I think today was our first one. Yeah, today was our first one.